Welcome back to Tracking That, a channel where we try to track what liberals are saying but end up not being able to as usual. So you know the standard issue two-dimensional thinking that Democrats have of the black community, that the blacks should automatically vote for the Democrats, for reasons unknown other than saying Republicans are racist. Well, that narrative has finally been squashed this election cycle, because Trump keeps on going to the hood, this time a black church in Detroit, Michigan called the 180 Church. Seriously, he went to a black church and had a roundtable discussion with Detroit leaders in front of a crowd accompanied by Byron Donalds and Ben Carson.
President Trump, I'm so humbled that you would be here. President Obama never came to the hood, so to speak, right? President Joe Biden, he went to the big NAACP dinner, but he never came to the hood. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor. Very humble.
Really nice. Thank you. My honor.
This is absolutely amazing to see Trump taking it this far. Of course, if you read some of the articles online, you'd read that he's pandering to the black community. Well, he's the only one going to the hood, so pander or not, at least he's not forgetting about these people. Take a look at what Newsweek had to say, or Newsweekling. Critics accuse Trump of filling the historically black church with white supporters and even staging the event to show a robust crowd. Trump is going to win the black vote by filling a black church with white folks for his rally. Well, I think this photo kind of disproves that narrative. Trump called Detroit a living hell. Yeah, it is a living hell when you have politicians ignore the dangerous areas and allow gang violence to flourish. But no, let's keep filling these places with illegal immigrants and forget about the very citizens that should be put first. The Democrats wonder why they have the black vote by a thread.
I look at how Joe Biden became the president and allowed Afghanistan to collapse and allowed our soldiers to die it angers me. And we had a president who loved our soldiers, and we need to put our president back in office. And I just want to know, President Trump, please don't allow our soldiers to walk around wearing red high-heel shoes.
This guy's an absolute boss, calling out the Biden administration for the terrible Afghanistan withdrawal and all the TikToks that have circulated the internet with military personnel transitioning a video in uniform to a video of themselves in drag. It's embarrassing, but the Afghanistan withdrawal is such an important point. 13 brave service members lost their lives, and $7 billion worth of military equipment was just handed over to the Taliban. Biden was probably like, meh, we spent $2 trillion in Afghanistan. What's another $7 billion? Ha ha ha, lol. But this isn't just money we lost. Our former enemy has our aircraft, our night vision goggles, our own service uniforms, radios, encryption devices. The list goes on. You better hope we don't go to war with them again, because we won't know who we are fighting. This was such an impeachable offense.
That when you were in office, Mr. President Trump, the African American community, the Latino community, the Arabic community, we all soared. The money was pumping when you were in office. As a restaurant operator, I'm telling you that the money was pumping. And the money's not pumping now, and we need to get back to that because it's ruining our economy.
Right.
Life was better under Trump, there's no doubt about that. Inflation peaked at 9.1% when Biden was in office. And just because inflation has been dropping, as I've said before, it's like being 500 pounds in body weight and saying, hey, I quit losing weight. We need wage growth to continuously outpace inflation, which there's been none of that. And I also want to dispel a myth about the unemployment rate. It doesn't explain the whole picture. It doesn't say that these jobs are high paying, full-time, part-time, none of that. Anyone could get a job at Wendy's. Because check it out, black unemployment is technically at its lowest now, so I don't want Trump to really emphasize that number when it really doesn't matter anyways. And I also don't want Democrats to think their policies are just so good and that's why that number is so low. That's just not the case.
Many people are willing to do what President Trump does. What message is Trump sending here to people like you and people who live in the community?
For him to come here, he's saying regardless of politics, people matter. For him coming here, for us, we feel like, wow, we need to make black America great again, because Black America used to be the very epicenter of politics. Black America, specifically the Black church, was a place that you can get the information that you needed in an objective way in order for people to make informed decisions. So what we're asking the president to do is to make Black America great again.
Well, you've seen it here. The Democrats have lost the black vote, and they will keep losing it if Trump keeps doing things like this in areas where no one goes to. The next thing that he needs to do is pick a vice president where independent voters would think, I'm now going to vote for Trump over Biden. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for today's video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.